What up? And today we are doing a little bit of a different video. So we are of course doing a vlog, as you can tell by the vlog style, but we are doing not necessarily a day in the life, but kind of showing you guys what it's like doing ministry when it comes to the creative aspect of it. So right now I'm actually about to head to our students group. I used to be on the socials team for the student serve team, but now of course I'm not a student anymore, so now I'm an actual leader. But I'm just gonna kind of show you the behind the scenes of what we do on socials and kind of how we add that creative aspect into our ministry, and kind of showing you through, as you can see by the title, through my lens, what I see ministry as. So let's go ahead and head over there. We got quite a long drive, so let's go ahead and get started. All right, made it at the church. I don't know if anybody, I think a couple people here, at least leader wise, but my truck keeps locking, that's great. Key's broken, but bam, I have a key. So let's go. Okay, so we have arrived. We're here. I mean, we've been setting up for a few minutes now, probably about half an hour. Just kind of getting the outside stuff set up when it comes to like basketball goals. That's another kind of behind the scenes part of ministry that unfortunately, because I was doing it, I didn't really get to record it, but a lot of it is actually setting up and taking the time to be meticulous about these kind of things and making sure that everything is right so that the environment is made for the people coming in. So that's a little bit about it. But in a little bit, we're gonna get into some interviews of basically kind of what people feel like, what ministry is to them, how important ministry is to them, and especially when it comes to students ministry. We'll go to our pastor and a couple of our leaders as well, a couple of students, kind of get their insight to kind of give you a perspective of what people think and how this affects other people. Because it's always a really good thing. Let me make sure this is zoomed out. It's always a really good thing when you get to ask and get feedback from people. Kind of adds that human element to these kind of videos. So we're gonna go around and do some interviews in just a little bit, but I think right now we're just gonna kind of hang out and chill for a couple hours, calm down a little bit, cool down a little bit, because it is hot outside. It's like upwards of 90 degrees, getting into the hundreds. So we're gonna cool down for a little bit. There's a little coffee cart over there too, which we had this weekend. And we're gonna have again today. Might get some coffee, might get some just really cool drinks, I don't know, but we'll see what we got going on. Okay, so we have our first person that we're gonna interview, my friend Tristan right here, and we're just gonna kind of get some other people's perspectives on, of course, what ministry is, and kind of give a look at the people who actually are involved in these ministries. So my first question for you is, what does ministry mean to you?
Ministry, to me, I feel like it's obedience, in regards of following the Lord's will. And when you're in His Word and when you're actively seeking Him, in your spirit, like as you continue to feed your spirit, as you're reading His Word, you will be able to hear Him, and in that you will be able to obey Him. And I feel like it's really important that we do that, because when you follow in obedience, you're basically just listening to your Father and what he tells you, and whatever it is that He wants you to do. So if He's called you to be a preacher and you be obedient in that, I feel like you're ministering because to other people, to obey Him, and that leaves a message to other people that when I follow in the Lord's will, He is with me, and and good things will come out of it as I persevere and as I walk through whatever it is that he walks me through. So to me, I feel like, just me personally, ministry is just being obedient to what the Lord is saying to you and what he's telling you to do, because in that, it allows for him to work in your heart and to work, to use you to work in, through other people, in other people. So that's just what
I appreciate you being our first interview. We're gonna have a couple more throughout the video. But yeah, thank you very much. Oh, dang, that sucks. All right, Tristan. Hey. All right, so next section of ministry. What is this? Build team meeting?
Yes, this is a build team meeting, yep.
Where we kind of address the vision for the night, also go into some worship before. It's kind of get us in the heart posture for it. So
Yeah, man. Yeah.
it's gonna be great. Your boy's vlogging, so.
Of course you are.
Absolutely.
Always vlogging.
Always. Okay, let's see. Oh, it's on manual focus. That's great. We don't want that. That's okay though. We'll switch it. There we go. Okay, so theme for the night, renewal. That's kind of what we're focusing on. We're about to meet up with the leads to kind of place us where we're supposed to be. I'm gonna be with socials, taking pictures. Seth's back.
What's up, you guys?
Okay, so we're about to go out, do some interviews, and then also mix it along with me just kind of going out, taking some photos, taking some videos, walking you through my thought process as well, kind of like what I'm looking for when it comes to the candid shots of just kind of showing my goal of taking pictures and videos is show people what this church is. I do take photos of a lot of the worship, all that fun stuff, but I want to try to focus more on the community aspect of it. So, okay, so I've got my good friend Hudson here. I'm just gonna ask him a couple quick questions. Same thing I asked Tristan before, but my first question for you is, what does ministry mean to you?
Ministry to me means spreading the word of God and doing it in like not only places like the church, but just out in the world, and just being able to spread like the good news to everybody and just the love of Jesus.
Awesome, very quick answer, but so good in the same. Now I have another question for you. What is the importance of student ministry? We are in our student ministry time right now, and you're also one of our student leaders. So what is the importance of student ministry to you?
So for me, theologically speaking, the age of adulthood in biblical times was 12 years old. So anywhere from 12 years old to 18 years old is whenever you are learning about the Lord, right? Whenever you're taking the time to get to know the Lord and to like sit down and have like these personal relationships with the Lord, right? And so in that time, it is so crucial and important to have a student ministry, because this is whenever we're growing the most. So as much as the Lord wants to reach us in this time, what does that mean for the enemy? He wants to draw us away. So it's important for student ministry to be a thing, because without it, then all of the teenagers and all of this future generation, we'd be lost as a generation. Because if we can't get our kids on board with what we believe, then how do we expect to be able to get the adults in the future on board with what we believe? You know?
Yeah, that's a great answer. I appreciate it a lot. Thank you very much. Because I'm gonna walk you guys through basically my thought process. We're gonna take some photo and video of this Gaga ball pit over here if you want to show what's going on right here. So it's just a game that we like to do, but it also shows that community as well. So let's go ahead and wrap some photos. I'm kind of want to go for that higher shutter speed to kind of capture that movement as well. So we're gonna get my lens right here. I got the Canon RP 50mm lens, absolutely amazing. So let's see what we can get right here. It's a new rule. Okay, not bad, not bad. So we're getting some just photo of like that small movement. So now we're gonna see what we can get outside. I'm gonna have to switch some stuff up a little bit. Saying hi to the folks. All right. So like I said, the most thing that we're gonna try to capture here is that community, and just kind of like games like these where you just kind of see people hanging out, having fun, also just people talking. There's not gonna be that many people outside just because it's almost like 100. So yeah, that. That's great. So we got some games, stuff like that. So I'm gonna take you guys out to the front. So let's go for it. So this is our check-in team right here. These guys, or not our check-in team, but our doors team. These guys are the guys that actually introduce those who are coming into students ministry. So these guys are some of the most important people for us. So, yeah. All right, so I have our student pastor here, Pastor Jacob. So I got a couple questions for you. First off, what does ministry mean to you?
Not what it means to most people. Ministry to me is really about reminding ourselves why we're still on earth. It's not to be cute, to have fun, to get a bunch of people together, but really about, like, if I'm gonna be called a Christian, like, I want to live it out. So ministry is just about sharing my last name and trying to get other people to take it on.
Awesome, awesome. I love that. Next question is, why is student ministry so important to you?
I mean, I got saved as a student, and so I know what it was like being in high school, struggling, lost, and then I remember the day that I got saved and just, I felt like I had purpose. And so for students, I want you guys to feel like you have purpose. My heart is to help students realize their purpose, and so it's kind of where I'm at.
Right. And if you had any message that you have to give to anybody watching here, what would that be?
You're not strong enough to fight your addictions alone. Like, don't pretend, don't play, get help. Like, addictions kill everybody. They take them out. Don't be ashamed of it. Like, just ask someone for help. We've all been through it.
Wise words from a wise man. I appreciate you so much. Love you, dog. Thank you. Okay, so the sermon is over. Of course, I didn't record that because I was actually listening to it. But we are about to go into teardown, just making sure everything is good to go. Did you have fun?
Amazing. What's up, bro? How you doing?
Great service.
Great service.
Now we're about
Good
to go
service.
tear down. That's the other behind the scenes that you guys don't get to see, is all the setup and tear down
Crazy.
that I won't be able to record because I'll be actually tearing down. It's great. Dang, man, this Coco's locked in.
No homework.
Imagine having to do homework. That's crazy. I can't say anything because I'm about to in a little bit. But yeah, so I hope this video turns out good. I have no clue. You think it's gonna turn out good?
Yes, I hope it turns.
Okay, students is over. We had our little meeting. I didn't record because I was doing other stuff. But we're about to head over to food, grab some food. You literally are already in the video. Like, did you not watch the most recent one? I did. It's been posted.
We're keeping this footage in the video then.
Oh, absolutely.
Let's go.
I'm his girlfriend.
Okay, so I thought I was just originally going to end the video where it was at, but I wanted to mention one of the, in my opinion, one of the most important pieces when it comes to ministry. And when it comes to ministry, one of the most important pieces is you spending your time with God. That's the most important piece. You in the secret place, that is what's not only going to grow your ministry, but also, of course, grow your relationship with God, and that is what's going to increase the level of ministry that you have and increase the reach that you have. So if you're someone going into ministry, whatever ministry it may be, it could be students, it could be kids ministry, it could be just greeting people at a door when they come into church. It could be absolutely any avenue. We've heard all kinds of definitions of what ministry is in this video, but it all starts here and it all ends here. created the intimacy with God. This was a little behind the scenes of what and how ministry works. So I hope you enjoyed. I didn't really get to see a lot of get to video a lot of the stuff that I actually got to do. You got to see a little bit of the results from it. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed. Leave a like, subscribe is the kind of content you like. We're gonna start rolling out more stuff like this, so yeah. Peace. See you soon.